is 90.3 The Rock, WUTK FM. My name is Benny Smith, and you are listening to the radio, of course, here at 90.3. Voted Knoxville's best radio station 4 years in a row now in the Metro Pulse Best of Knoxville Readers Poll. You're also checking us out on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. And basically what we do is we have live performances in studio here at WUTK. We put them out on the airwaves live as they happen radio-wise. And then we videotape those and rerun them about a couple weeks later or so on UTTV, Channel 194 on the Comcast digital package in Knoxville, Channel 65 on campus. Every Thursday, Saturday, Sunday night at 9, UTTV, The Rock Unplugged, captures performances, like I said, that are videotaped live in studio at 90.3 The Rock. And we are very proud to have today, all the way from New York City via the Catskill Mountains, the Felice Brothers back in town here in Knoxville.
Hey.
Fellas, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Glad to have you guys back in town, man.
It's good to be here.
Well, East Tennessee loves you guys, and I know Knoxville in particular,
Yeah,
and
we're
it's
back,
always...
we're back in Knoxville for sure.
Well, it's always a good time when you guys are back in town. If you will, I guess, James or whoever, introduce and let everybody know who's with you on this trip and who's going to be performing at Barley's this evening with the band.
All right, well, I'm James. This is the Felice Brothers band here. Got guitar player Ian. Got this kid over here playing the water jug, but tonight he's going to be playing bass. Christmas. We got a very special guest, Dave Dondero, on drums tonight.
Oh, wow. Hey, Dave.
And over here is Greg Farley on the fiddle. Oh, there he goes, playing the fiddle.
There ain't no stopping that, man. You guys out on the road supporting an absolutely great record called Yonder Is The Clock.
Yonder.
Congratulations, man. It's such a great record. And
Thank you.
Doing really, really well for us. Like I said, Run Chicken Run, the one that's just absolutely taken off for us.
Awesome.
You guys got to be happy how the record came out and turned out?
Yeah, we like the record.
Love that record. We're proud of that record.
Yeah, it's a
I
pretty good
bet.
record.
You guys been on the road now. How long supporting it, I guess?
About a month.
About a month.
About a month or so. And played Chattanooga last night. Now you're in Knoxville this evening. And who knows where tomorrow night? Do you know where you're going to be tomorrow night?
No.
Raleigh.
If you make it there.
Raleigh. Yeah, we're going to be Raleigh.
Not too bad of a trip then. Well, I'll tell you what, we got a lot to talk about with you guys. There's a lot happened since you were here last, which was on Monday night. I think M. Ward was in tow with you, wasn't it? Or who was no, not M. Ward. Who was opening for you guys?
Bondi.
Hey, Bondi. There you go. There's an initial in there somewhere. Who's your brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So don't tell him I said that.
I
won't. Tonight, who is it opening for you guys? You know? Is somebody over
Willie
there?
Mason.
Our good buddy. He's been with us for about a month. He's a great
He's
songwriter.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
early to the show so you can see Willie. You won't
Probably start about 10 or so down there at Barley's in the Old City tonight. The Felice Brothers and Willie Mason in tow, and they're going to be playing some great music, and they're going to do that for us right now on the radio. What you guys going to do first?
Well, we're going to sing a song about the swine flu. Because we all got it. Sorry, guys. Still got it coming out. All right. Play kind of fast, huh? We only got so long to live. We got to play as fast as possible. In the year 2009, pretty women, men are dying. Get their nurse, call their doctor, call their priest.
All that praise, well, it's gonna kill the rich and poor. It's gonna kill us all.
If we don't turn away from our shame, I spent a life, and I know I surely die, but I don't want to die. The swine flu is at your door, and it will surely kill the poor. If we don't turn away from our shame. Nurse came to my bed, and she dropped my medicine. I told my partner, hey Charlie, go get me some more. Get me some more.
In that devil book,
Hey,
you won't need no sailor.
if we don't turn away from our shame. I got swine flu, and the preacher's in my room, and he said my last prayer. The swine flu is in my bed, and it will surely kill me dead if we don't turn away from our shame. Go, Jimmy.
That's what I thought. The Felice Brothers, barely alive in studio 90.3 The Rock, because they've all got the swine flu. And on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. So wear your masks tonight to Barley's, I guess, folks. And be ready for a night of what's going to be a lot of fun. Again, they are touring to support their brand new CD, and it is called Yonder Is The Clock. And like I said to you here, quite a bit. You hear Run Chicken Run here on 90.3 The Rock has been doing really, really well for us on the College Music Journal charts. And you guys you guys feel like you're living out a dream? I mean, is a lot of it happened fast
like
over the last...
dream.
I mean, I know you're supposed to have nightmares when you have the flu and all,
kind of
but
a
I don't...
nightmare.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a nightmare tonight. I mean, but it seems like a lot has happened in the past couple of years, especially for you guys, and most of it seemingly for the better and for good. It seems like you guys are on a roll, as they say. You feel that way?
In some respects, yeah.
Definitely some respects. It ain't all roses, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Can't complain, really.
Yeah, really.
Well, speaking about being on a roll, is the short bus still on a roll? It's still out there rolling, right?
Well, the Winnebago's rolling.
Oh, all right.
That short bus is shot.
Oh, all right. You guys have moved up to the Winnebago then, huh?
Thanks, Jonesy.
You guys been doing a lot of festivals, too, I guess, with the warm weather, especially festivals coming up. You did Bonnaroo last year, right? And
Yes,
when did you do Langarado? Did you do that?
Yeah, we did.
Did we? Yeah, we did.
A couple years ago
that was
as
last
well?
year. Oh, yeah, we broke down there. We were stuck there for like 2 days. I remember
That's
that.
a great festival, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit, and I know it's a story often told, I guess you could say, but about the Newport Folk Festival. I mean, you guys basically stripped down to what you're doing right now. There was a big rainstorm came and pretty much took the power from your stage, right?
It was a gigantic monsoon. Thousands died. Houses were destroyed. Yet
Swine flu
Brothers played on. The power went out in the tent, and we just did what we do. It's not gonna happen tonight though, and it's gonna be it's gonna sound great tonight.
Well, I was going to tell folks, too, what you're hearing now is a little different. You're going to be plugged in tonight, for sure,
exactly.
down at Barley's Tap Room and
Louder and
Pizzeria.
scarier. And funnier.
And with the swine flu. The Felice Brothers live in the studio on 90.3 The Rock, and again, UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. And again, playing tonight down at Barley's in the Old City, probably about 10 or 10:30 for the very next live Funhouse show. 90.3 The Rock, very proud to sponsor that. You guys going up in the Catskill Mountains. Of course, we're here in the Smoky Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee and Western North Carolina.
Sister Mountains.
Yeah, absolutely. You all, did you really get started with your dad's Sunday afternoon barbecues? Is that pretty much how it all kind of got started on the porch and then moved from there?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'd
started
say
on
so.
the porch. It's just going to start on the porch. It's probably going to end on the porch.
Well, I don't know. Somewhere in between, you found a Subway or two to play in, too,
Yeah,
right? And everybody's living in New York City now, is that right?
No, we live up in the country still.
Oh, do you? Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
we're not
like
from
a
the
rumor
city.
that we're not from the city. We don't live
like
in
it
the city.
there, though.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But, it's
Cool to play the
Good place,
Subways.
too, though.
Cool to catch a ball game in the Bronx, right? You guys Yankees fans,
Heck
so
yeah.
Yeah.
very, very cool. Did you get to Mule? You didn't go to Mule Day. I see you got a Muletown cap on there,
I
John.
don't know where the heck did we get this?
Gas
thing?
station.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
didn't even buy it. This is somebody else's. I'm just wearing it forever now. It's mine now.
You guys need to hit Mule Days sometime down
What
in
is
Mule-
that?
It is literally Muletown. It's the mule capital of the world, Columbia, Tennessee. It really is. The cap that you have on, and they have Mule Days, I think in the early part of April, late March down there, and they got a big parade. And the UT former football coach was the grand marshal of the parade this year, and his wife. But that'd be a pretty cool gig, Mule Days
I'll
gig.
play a mule.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool gig.
Love to.
This new record you guys did you record it up there? You've got a new studio, is this right? Did you guys have made, or is that
It's a new, yeah.
kind of
sort
new, transformed?
It
I
used to
guess.
be a chicken coop.
Right.
And it was sort of a studio, and now it's really sort of a studio.
Right. And that's out in the country where you guys are?
Yeah, it's out in the country, exactly.
One other thing, while we're still up in upstate New York somewhat, I had Luther Dickinson and North Mississippi All-Stars in here 3 weeks ago, and they were still kind of walking on air because they got to play Levon Helm's big barn gig up there, too. You guys got to play that at least once already,
Yeah, we
right?
played it once.
That had to be a blast, man.
Yeah, that was really a blast.
I mean, what's it like working with Lee? Of course, you guys get a lot of comparisons to the band, and of course, Levon Helm was the drummer for the band and singer and a great songwriter and a great actor, and just, I mean, how was it interacting with him? That had to be a blast. I mean, this is a band, a band that influenced you guys that you grew up listening to, and then you're sitting there playing and gigging with Levon?
It was, how do you describe that?
Monumental.
Yeah, okay, yeah, monumental. It was really cool.
I bet he was. So he's a pretty down-to-earth guy, huh?
Yeah, He was totally awesome.
Absolutely. Do you guys live up near? That's basically in Woodstock, right?
Yeah, he lives in Woodstock. We live sort of near there. Not
South
really.
there.
Yeah.
A little south.
A little bit southern.
South of there.
Cool, cool. It's the Felice Brothers live in studio on 90.3 The Rock and UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. Again, playing Barley's this evening, supporting a great new record. It's called Yonder Is The Clock. Have you got another tune for us, fellows, that you can crank up?
Yeah.
What do you say? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Ian?
We're gonna play a slow kind of song here
Right on.
About baseball.
about Cooperstown or something. The water's wide, it's deep and wide. It's down a long and windy road, and everyone knows that a boy can swim it. In Narrows Church, the white-walled church, they're singing that gospel song. By and by, I'm gonna see my king. Oh, the clouds break and the pews shake and the choir softly cries, and it's Georgie in the spring of 1905. WUTK, you're dead and gone, but you had a game like a war machine. And through the great Hall of Fame you wander. And Tigers Field, a girl in heels, she had a face like a magazine. And through the long metal stand she wandered. Oh, the ball soared and the crowd roared and the scoreboard sweetly hummed. And tomorrow you'll surely know who's won. Oh, I'm on first and you're on third, and the wolves are all between, and everyone's sure that the game is over. The catcher's hard, he's mean and hard, and he nips at the batter's heel, and everyone's sure that the game is over. the ball soars and the crowd roars and the scoreboard sweetly hums. And tomorrow you'll surely know who's won. Wide, it's deep and wide, it's down a long and windy road, and everyone knows that a boy can't swim it. Oh, the clouds break and the pews shake and the preacher's feet do pound as the rain beats the streets of Cooperstown.
Great stuff, man. From the Yonder Is The Clock CD, that is Cooperstown. From the amazing Felice Brothers, Disney, you can keep your Jonas Brothers. We've got the Felice Brothers in the house. And again, playing Farley's this evening down in the old city, probably about 10 o'clock or so is when it all kicks off. And going to be a lot of fun. It's the next installment in the live series of Funhouse live shows. And, of course, Rob and Derek, hosts of Funhouse. They'll be emceeing tonight. And they just were voted best radio personalities in Knoxville. So I'm sure they will be celebrating this evening. You guys will be providing the soundtrack. Always a good time when the Felice Brothers come to town. Ian, if you would, I'd like to ask you a little bit about your songwriting. Well, you do, I guess, the bulk of the songwriting, or the lyrics at least, or, I mean, I know, is it more of a joint effort, but especially about some of the characters in some of your songs, and whoever can address it, if it's you that does the writing, and James, whomever, but I've never been, well, I spent a little time in the Catskills. I went up there and actually spent some time with a friend of mine who lives up there, but I've never really met a whole lot of folks from up there. But the characters in your songs seem to be more like they would probably be from New York City than the Catskills, but I don't know, man. But you got Frankie's Gun, for instance, a great song that did really, really well for us here. Run, Chicken, Run is full of characters in that song. And then you got a song that I just love, too, like I guess was on the last record, or maybe on a couple records, Ballad of Lou the Welterweight, that is just absolutely great. Where all these people come from, man? I mean, are they people you know? Is it just stuff you come up with? I mean, where does that come from? Yeah. It's great stuff. I mean, it seems to be very narrative. I mean, it's like stories. Stories seem like you're telling, and it seems like people you've met along the way. I mean, is that true? Or they? I mean,
mostly, yeah. Yeah, I guess there was some fiction in there as well.
Sure. You're allowed to embellish a little bit there.
But yeah, just people I know or we met or we've talked to on a bus or
right.
anything.
That's what I was gonna say. Being on the road a lot, I bet you meet a lot of people like that. You guys, do you tend to write more on the road? Do you tend to write more when you get back home in the mountains, up in the woods? Is that when you do most of your writing?
Yeah, we do. We write back at home.
Do you really?
It's hard to write on the road.
Oh, I'm sure. Is it more of a group effort, or basically does somebody come to I guess to a meeting or to just to get together or sit around drinking some cold ones and say, I got this idea, guys, and let's see what we can do?
It's a unit. Yeah, I mean, we write songs for each other, and it's a group effort.
Absolutely, literally. Of course, Simone back home, I guess, kind of chilling and not on the road with you guys. We send our best wishes to him. He's still part of the whole process, though, right? He's got his thing going, too, right?
Yeah, he's got his thing. It's called Duke and the King.
Yeah, the Duke and the King, and I think they got a MySpace page. You can check that out. It's very cool. So glad to hear that he's still going at it and making some music as well. You guys got a busy summer probably, and then going to Europe this fall.
Yeah.
You guys well received in Europe too, right?
I think so.
Are you able to like get the RV over there, or how do you travel around Europe, man? Now that ought to be a lot of fun.
We just tie a rope to each other and just swim. We're leaving tomorrow. We'll be there in the fall.
That's quite a swim, brother.
Yeah, it's a heck of a swim.
For a man with swine flu, that's a heck of a swim,
We're gonna make
man.
it this time, man.
Well, folks, again, the Felice Brothers playing down at Barley's in the Old City tonight. Mainly, I guess, if you guys do covers, you don't do many, but I know T for Texas, I think, is one you've done, right?
Yeah.
Or when you're in Knoxville, it's actually T for Tennessee, I guess we'll call it that. So that's always a lot of fun. But you guys just, I'm going to tell you, I mean, personally, and from the band and from the station's perspective, we love your music.
Thank you.
We think, what you do is true. It's very organic. It's very, there's not a lot of others doing out there, I think, what you guys do and doing it so well.
Thanks so much, man.
we really congratulate you and
Thanks for
appreciate you all. Well, we appreciate you giving us
Supporting
this music to play. Makes our job a lot easier when you guys make great music, because all we do is just put it on and push play. So, but that great music's going to be made on stage at Barley's this evening. Again, down in the Old City, going to be a lot of fun when the Felice Brothers take the stage. And who'd you say is opening again?
Willie Mason.
Willie Mason. Yeah, Willie Mason. That'll be a lot of fun. Get there early and check Willie Mason out. It's going to be a lot of fun. You got one more in you before we let you guys get out of here?
Yeah, we got old-timey spiritual number.
Right on.
We haven't played in like a long time.
Right on.
How's it go? Which one is it?
Go down to the system.
Oh, right. No. Lonesome Valley.
Oh, Lonesome Valley.
You gotta walk.
You gotta walk
That lonesome valley.
that lonesome valley.
You gotta walk it for yourself.
For yourself.
There ain't nobody here.
Nobody here.
They're gonna walk it for you.
Walk it for you.
You gotta walk
Gotta
the
walk
valley for yourself. My mama had to walk
Mama had to walk
that lonesome
that
valley.
lonesome valley.
She had to walk it for herself. There ain't nobody here.
Nobody here.
I'm gonna walk it for you.
Walk it for you.
You gotta walk the valley for yourself. Talk to My father had to walk that lonesome valley. He had to walk it for himself. There ain't nobody here. I'm gonna walk it for you. You gotta walk that valley for yourself. Take it.
Very cool stuff, folks. Live in studio, the Felice Brothers, all the way from the Catskill Mountains of New York State. Thank you guys so much. Tell everybody, if you will, you got a MySpace page, you got a website, you got all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just throw it in the Google.
Just Google us.
it up. And then tonight, you guys are going to have copies of Yonder Is The Clock with you. You got
Yeah,
some
we
other
will.
CDs as well, brother?
We got other CDs. We got the first one.
Very cool.
Tonight the Arizona, which you can only get at shows, I think.
Yeah.
We got shirts. We got posters. We got, us. We're gonna be there hanging out, selling stuff. We'll sign anything you want.
Very cool. Start your holiday shopping tonight at the
Yes,
Felice Brothers
exactly.
show, man.
Please
Definitely.
come to the
We
show.
may have to hit you up for a couple of those CDs we don't have yet, so we can
All right.
play on the radio as well. Right on. Ian and James Felice, Christmas and Farley. Thank you guys so much. And David Dondero, right?
Dave Dondero.
Yeah, Dave. Thanks so much for being here. Please give our best to Simone as well, man. And James, thanks so much for making great music, man, and for stopping by. And anytime you guys are in town, the door's open, the mic's on. Please come back and see us.
guys.
Thanks to
you so
Nor Parento as well for
Yeah,
helping out
thanks to
management
Nor,
back in
yeah.
Nashville. So keep it up, guys. We're looking for great things already have come from you, but even more in the future. So
Thank you very much.
right on. You got it.
Knoxville.
Every day, millions of people suffer from poverty right here in America. but passionate people like you can do something about it. Join VISTA, the AmeriCorps program that fights poverty. You can teach teens how to mentor children at risk. Recruit volunteers to feed the hungry. Help homeless veterans find shelter and employment. Or set up health and medical benefits programs. Right now, AmeriCorps Vista has more than 6,500 opportunities for you to help fight poverty. Go to vista.gov or call 800-942-2677 to find out if Vista is right for you.
At the University of Tennessee, we are launching new scholarship programs that will ensure that all capable students in the state can come to the University of Tennessee. Ensuring that all qualified students can come to the University of Tennessee is not just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do for all of Tennessee and for our students. The future of Tennessee lies in the hands of our students. They must come to the University of Tennessee.